Well, he's a Grammy-winning musician. He is an Oscar-winning director, a DJ, an author, and even more. The superstar Questlove sat down with our Linsey Davis to discuss his new novel, The Rhythm of Time, and his efforts to teach teens and young adults to stay true to themselves through his writing.
You've said you had a fear of kids. What's that about?
I mean, kids are, you know, there's a brutal honesty there because they're not taught to adjust to what other people think about them. I had a situation once in which maybe back in, it's like after we won our first Grammy, and someone in the Philadelphia school system did the whole, like, come on, Quest, talk to the kids and all that stuff. And I was like, all right, I'll do it, knowing good and well that, like, they've not seen me on TRL or 106 in Park or that sort of thing. And so I came to this, like, giant, this convention where, like, there were a whole bunch of kids, and I was doing Q&A with them, and the first kid was like, yeah, I have a question. Do you know, like, a real celebrity like Andre 3000?
Like,
and I was
you're
just
not.
like, yeah, so after that, I was like, nope, only college students, so.
But this was a desire of yours for a while.
During the pandemic, I was doing, like, these long, arduous exercises of, like, writing down every fear I ever had, everything that I said I couldn't do. And I'll say that writing a kid's book, like, I always dreamed of time traveling because, like, all my favorite movies deal with time traveling, and even when I do dinner parties, I do these, like, you know, what time, you know, period would you go to?
Raheem is the main character, obviously, set in Philadelphia, where you were born and raised. 1997, what's the significance of him going back in time to 1997?
There's a group that both he and his father have a love for, called For the Hard Way. And when he's given this, or when he's inadvertently given this device that he doesn't know is a time machine, he just types in, like, where their last concert was before one of the members of the group got in a severe injury that ended the group. And he accidentally winds up right in that time period, and he inadvertently saves the group member from meeting that fate, which he doesn't know that small action, once he gets back to modern times, will affect everything. It affects his family, it affects him, it affects music history, it affects the world. And it's kind of fun seeing how him and his best friend, Kasia, sort of try to remedy this minor butterfly wing of a mistake.
Super impressive that you're not just a book author, but now you started your own imprint.
Yeah, I started our imprint, which is called Auwa.
Not to Prince.
Lovingly named after Prince's world-famous bird call.
And why? Why did you decide to name the imprint?
So Prince and his first wife, Maite, had a child in October of '97. And his fan base really didn't know the name of the baby. The baby only lived for, like, less than a week. So I had no idea that the baby had an identity, a name, a birth certificate, and all those things. And it wasn't until he passed that Maite sort of brought it full circle. Like, I knew that he knew that we had a name in common. He would call me all the time and call me Prince because Amir means prince. And when Maite told me, like, you know, he was so fond of that name, and he loved, you know, like, he wanted to name the baby Amir. And that really, that touched me, you know, because this guy's like my musical hero. And so I kind of wanted to pay it forward to him and sort of name something after something that he's associated with.
So what kinds of books will we find in your imprint?
Pretty much things that I've desired to read, or, you know, we just basically started and established like a couple months ago. So that, you know, be stuff about music. We pretty much have a vast array of projects coming out.
Talk to me about the label Alt-Black Kids.
I didn't fit into, like, I was the weird black kid. I was the weird black kid with this, you know, gargantuan hair. I dressed weird because my mom had a sense of fashion, so kids aren't used to seeing, like, holes in your jeans or paint on your jacket or, you know, a do-rag before it was, like, hip-hop fashionable. You know, I was progressive. And basically past a nerd. Like, I was just an easy target for kids. I'm trying to plant seeds into kids that it's who you are in your heart that makes you shine, not what you are on the outside.
You are the quintessential multi-hyphenate. I mean, normally when people are multi-hyphenate, they might do 3 things.
Right.
But, you know, you're a musician, you act, you DJ, you know, and you write. You're doing it at such a high level. By the way, I already won an Academy Award. By the way, I have multiple Grammys.
Right.
I mean, there's so much. Is there some territory, some space that you have not yet conquered that is next?
Yeah. Stopping. I took all these gigs because of my fear of poverty. You know, well, okay, I'll produce this and that, this, that, and the other. You know, when the pandemic stopped and the entire world stopped, that's literally the first time in not even like, I've been working since the age of 5. Now, before 2020, I would have said that with pride. The one thing that I really want to just hammer home to anyone is, yes, despite all these jobs that I'm known for, I'm literally trying to just whittle it down to see if I can do the ultimate job, which is nothing.
Such a fan. Pleasure to talk to you,
Thank
and
you.
all that you're doing. Just so impressive.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, and he's busy helping a lot of rising stars right now, too. The Rhythm of Time is available wherever books are sold, and our thanks to Linsey Davis for that, of course.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.